Hello students, welcome to Bharathi English tutorial. Today we are going to do some exercises on articles. Okay. First I want you to pause the video and write answers. Here is the first one. I bought dash pair of new shoes. A pair of new shoes. We are using here A in the sense of one. And pair, sound of first letter is P, pa sound, and pa is a consonant sound. So, a pair of new shoes. An ant is an industrious creature. Represent entire class of ants. And ant start with a sound and it is a vowel sound and it takes an. And industrious start with e sound and it is a vowel sound and it takes an. So an ant is an industrious creature. We cannot live without dash fan nowadays, without any fan. Okay, here we are using it in the sense of any. Now, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And an apple. Apple represents entire class of apples. We are talking about all apples, right? And apple start with a sound and a is a vowel sound. An apple a day. A day means, okay, or one day keeps the doctor away. An ATM. Here any ATM is a useful machine. Why a? Though letter is U, pronunciation is U. U is a consonant sound. U is a vowel sound, but U is a consonant sound. Before consonant sound comes A. An honest man. Any honest man. Okay. Here, this honest man represent all honest people. So, an honest man. Here, first letter, though it start with H, a consonant, sound is O sound. H is silent, right? And O is a vowel sound. An honest man is always respected. Amitabh Bachchan is a famous actor. One famous actor. Are you a vegetarian? It is an absurd story indeed. Absurd start with a sound. I don't believe him. He is a liar. What a lovely villa. When we use exclamatory sentences, we use a. What a lovely villa. It is a one-man show. O is a vowel letter, but sound start with va. One, right? Va is a consonant sound. So it is a one-man show. I never witnessed such a long queue for Covaxin. He is a United Nations employee. He is one United Nations employee. Here U start with the sound U and U is a consonant sound. We have quite a few books on yoga. Few takes A. I saw an accident this morning. Introduction of an accident. Accident as sound is a vowel sound. It took us an hour to reach a hospital. 1 hour and is used in the sense of one. 1 hour to reach a hospital, any hospital. Okay. Hour, though letter is consonant, first letter is consonant, H is silent, sound start with A sound and hour. A is a vowel sound and before vowel sound comes an. He is an MLA and a man of principles. MLA, though letter is M, the pronunciation start with M, A sound and A is a vowel sound. He is an honest man and hasn't got a house of his own. An honest man, honest, H is silent here, sound start with O sound. And comes before vowel sound. and hasn't got a house of his own. Any. A is used in the sense of any house of his own. We have to take an umbrella to go to a university in some countries. An umbrella, here it is used in the sense of one, and a university, it is used in the sense of any university. An umbrella start with a sound. So an umbrella. And here university, U start with U sound, and U is a consonant sound. So A is used before university and an is used before umbrella. I saw a movie last night. Here it is used in the sense of one movie or any movie. Interacting with an MP is a memorable experience. MP start with A, right? So used and A, M, consonant sound, we used A. It is raining. Let us take an umbrella. Umbrella, it is any umbrella, or let us take one umbrella. Look at a woman over there. She is my mother. Here we are introducing a woman. To introduce someone we use a. The night is quiet. Let's take a walk. Before the time of a day, okay, whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, night, we have to use the. The is used before the certain time expressions. So that the night is quiet. Let us take a walk. The spider has 8 legs. Spider represents entire class of spiders. So we have to use the. Peter is an Italian. E sound is a vowel sound and we have to use an. The tiger is in danger of dying. A tiger represents entire class of tigers. She has got an imported pen. An is used in the sense of one. Imported, E sound. E is a vowel sound, so we have to use an. The blind, the deaf, the dumb lead a miserable life. Why did we use the in front of blind? Here blind represents entire class of blind people. Here blind is an adjective. We are talking about blind people. My sister is married to a farmer. We spent a whole week in Hawaii. A whole week, A is used in the sense of one. They met a minister yesterday. So a minister, it can be any minister or one minister. So a minister. It was the hottest day ever. Hottest. It is in superlative degree. And before the superlative degrees, we have to use the. I put the unopened letters. Letters. Here simple. Letters. Here it is a noun and it is in plural form. And before plural forms, we should not use indefinite article. So I put the unopened letters over there. Is the clock slow or is it me? We are not talking about any clock. We are talking about the particular clock which is running slow. Kiravani is a music composer and also a singer. I was moved by the kindness that he showed. Kindness is an abstract noun, and before abstract noun, we should not use any article. But here, we are not talking about any kindness. We are particularizing it. We are talking about particular kindness that he showed. Okay. So, when we particularize or specify something, we have to use the. I did not know that the dictionary belonged to you. Now, are we talking about any dictionary? No, we are talking about particular dictionary that belongs to you. So, we have to use the. I can't play the piano. Piano is a musical instrument. So, before the names of musical instruments, we have to use the. You were the first person to arrive here. First, second, third, all these are ordinal numbers. So before ordinals, we have to use the. Our swimming costumes were dry, but the children's weren't. We are not talking about we are talking about swimming costumes of the children, right? So we have to use the. They live in an old house, any old house or one old house, and O is a vowel sound, so we have to use an. Rajesh is an enterprising businessman. Before names of the professions comes indefinite article. And here enterprising O is a vowel sound, so we have to use an. Our plane was delayed. We had to wait at the airport. Waiting at the particular airport. So to specify something, we have to use the. An idea can change your life. Here it is used in the sense of any idea or one idea. The more you learn, the more you benefit. When comparatives are repeated, when there are two comparatives, we have to use the before both comparatives. Mukesh Ambani is the Bill Gates of India. Here proper noun is used in the sense of common noun. Here Bill Gates means who? He is talking about rich person. We have to use the. Is there an AC theater in your town? An is used in the sense of any. And AC, A is a vowel sound. Panaji is the capital of Goa state. The moon is the symbol of pleasantness. Moon is only one of its kind, right? Before something which is unique or only one of its kind, we have to use the. So the moon is the symbol of pleasantness. I have given a 1 rupee coin to the beggar. The rabbit runs very fast. Rabbit represent entire class of rabbits. So we have to use the. Is there a bank near here? We are talking about any bank. Is there any bank or one bank near here? So to give the sense of any or one, we use indefinite article, either a or an. Here bank, ba is a consonant sound. It takes a. The talent of a writer can't be underestimated. Particular quality of any writer. So the talent of a writer can't be underestimated. The simplicity which Gandhi followed is taken as an example everywhere. Simplicity, abstract noun. Before abstract noun, we should not use any article. But here, simplicity is particularized. We are not talking about simplicity in general. We are talking about specific simplicity that Gandhi followed. So we have to use the. I interviewed an MP in the evening. Before certain time expressions, we have to use the. Did you get married after leaving the university? Are we talking about any university? No, we are talking about particular university which I left after marriage. Would you like to be an actor? Okay, actor is a profession. Before the names of professions, we have to use indefinite article, either a or an. And actor start with a sound and it's a vowel sound. So an actor. There are quite a number of divisions into which life can be divided. But for the purpose of this evening, I am going to speak of two dash bright side. So the bright side of life and the dark side of life. You will not accomplish the task which we expect of you if you go with a moody, discouraged, fault-finding disposition. Why did we use the here? Because we are talking about particular task, right? The task which we expect. Yes, my first rank slipped to the second. Here second is ordinal, and before ordinal numbers we have to use the. Do you think literacy is a harbinger of restlessness, fear, frustration? Here harbinger sound is ha sound, and ha is a consonant sound. So before consonant sounds we have to use a. From his talk, it seems studies were an ancillary subject. And living, here it is living and, okay, and living and experiencing the major subject. Father, is he fibbing or is it possible that the world turned topsy-turvy in just about 70 years? You know, just like that boy Vinu in that award-winning film, he prattles on, the hibiscus is red 100 times. But in his book, he colors yellow. Are we missing out on the essence of life, Papa? That is what happens in my craft and drawing class. My imagination wants to soar like a rocket to Jupiter and Mars to traverse new worlds, new fields. Timmaka could not go to school due to poverty and lack of facilities. At an early age, she had to take up grazing of sheep and cattle and also work as a coolie. Timmaka has been recognized by the government of India and was recently conferred with the Padma Shri Award in 2019, which is the fourth highest civilian award in the Republic of India. Right? We are government of India. We have to use the, and before the awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, we have to use the. And here fourth is a ordinal number, and before ordinals we should use the. And when we have the names like republic, we have to use the. Failure is as exciting to watch as success, provided the effort is absolutely genuine and complete. Why did we use the here? We are talking about particular effort that we put, okay, to become successful. We're not talking about any effort. So the effort is absolutely genuine and complete. But the spectators, here it is plural. And before plurals, we never should use a or an. So the spectators fail to understand. And how can they know the mental agony through which the athlete goes before he can give his maximum effort? Particular mental agony athlete goes to, right? We are not generalizing mental agony here. We are particularizing it. If I faltered, there would be no arms to hold me, and the world would be a cold, forbidding place because I had been so close. I leapt at the tape like a man taking his last spring to save himself from the charge that threatens to engulf him. A man, we are talking about any man. And that charge that threatens, we are talking about particular charge that threatens. I can't say I did, Mrs. B. I should feel obliged to you if you could accommodate me with a more protuberant bolster. Mrs. B, the one I have got now seems to me to have about a handful and a half of feathers at each end and nothing whatever in the middle. It is not the case only with the coals, Mrs. Bouncer, but I have lately observed a gradual and steady increase of evaporation among my candles, wood, sugar and matches. Why, the gentleman who has got, we're talking about particular gentleman who has got. The attic is hardly ever without pipe in his mouth, and there he sits with his feet upon the mantelpiece. From the appearance of his outward man, I should unhesitatingly set him down as a gentleman connected with the printing interest. A surgeon should be very careful during an operation. Any surgeon should be very careful during any operation. Operation start with O sound and O is a vowel sound. An engineer supervises the construction of a building. An engineer, name of a profession, we have to use indefinite article, either a or an. An engineer, a is a vowel sound, an engineer supervises the construction of any building. So we have to use a. We can take a decision. My mobile and my sister's mobiles are of a brand. Here a is used in the sense of same. Birds of a feather flock together. Here a is used in the sense of same. Birds of same feather flock together. Tomatoes cost rupees 40 a kilo. A is used in the sense of per. The Rajdhani Express runs at a speed of 140 kilometers an hour. Again, it is used in the sense of per or one. And hour, R sound is a vowel sound. H is silent here. They killed a snake there. Introduction of a snake, or they killed any snake or one snake. There is a swimming pool in our town. A rose is a beautiful flower. An elephant is a big animal. Pratibha is a doctor, name of a profession. Sandeep is an architect, again profession. Did you order 100 chairs? This is why here for your college. 100 chairs means 100. It is used in the sense of 1. Ravi faced a lot of troubles. Before lot or few, we use a. A Mr. Bharani has come to meet my father. Here a is used in the sense of certain. When we do not know the person. When the person is stranger, to give the meaning of certain, we have to use a. A Miss Sana is waiting outside. Same. Our knowledge of history is always useful. Knowledge is an abstract noun. Before an abstract noun, we should not use any article. But here we are using a in the sense of a kind of knowledge. Lord Krishna played the flute. Flute is a musical instrument. And before musical instruments, we have to use the. A.R. Rahman has impressed everyone with his composition on the guitar, a musical instrument. The camel is the ship of the desert. Here camel represents entire class of camels. So we have to use the. The lion is the king of the jungle. Again representing entire class. The heart is a very important organ of our body. Before the names of part of body, we have to use the. The tongue decide the taste. The tongue, part of a body. The blind are very active. Here blind is not one person. We are talking about all blind people. So we have to use the. We have to help the poor. Similar, poor is not one person. Here poor is all poor people. The minister is arriving in the morning. Before morning, evening, night, afternoon, we have to use the. We will go and meet them in the evening. I met a girl and a boy at a railway station. When you introduce something for the first time, we have to use either a or an. The girl is about 10 years old and the boy is about 5 years old. Here we are not talking about any girl. We are talking about particular girl that we saw at railway station. And the boy, we are talking about particular boy who we saw in the railway station. So we have to use the. The student whom I motivated become a doctor. Am I talking about any student? No, I'm talking about particular student whom I motivated. So we have to use the. Become a doctor. The novel I bought yesterday is interesting. I'm talking about particular novel that I bought yesterday. R.K. Narayan is one of the greatest Indian writers in English. Greatest superlative. So before superlatives, we have to use the. Honesty is the best policy. Again, best is superlative. Vishwanath Anand is one of the most famous chess players in the world. Most superlative form of adjective. Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian to go into the space. First, ordinal numbers. Before ordinals, we use the. The Padma Shri is the fourth highest civilian award in India. Fourth ordinal number. My parents will celebrate the 25th wedding anniversary next year. Again, ordinal numbers. Vijay was the only student who raised a doubt about article. We are talking about particular student who raised a doubt. Abdul Kalam is the only president who was also a scientist. We are talking about particular president who was also a scientist. The breakfast served at Taj Hotel is very tasty. Generally, before the names of meals, we shouldn't use any article. But when we particularize it, we have to use the. Are we talking about any breakfast? No, we are talking about particular breakfast that is served at Taj Hotel. So we have to use the. The more you concentrate, the more you understand. When comparatives are repeated, we should use the. High-tech city is the Silicon Valley of Telangana state. Silicon Valley is used as a common noun. The English ruled India for more than 2 centuries. Here, English, it means English people. The less you work, the less you get. Comparatives are repeated. So when there are two comparatives, we have to use the before both comparatives. Kumar is the Sachin of their team. Sachin, a proper noun used as a common noun. Sachin means here a great cricketer. The Birlas established Kesoram Cement Factory. Before the names of titles in plural form, we have to use the. The Tatas are pioneer in steel industry. Same. A vegetable seller's wife gave birth to a son. The customer who heard the good news congratulated vegetable seller and inquired about the state of the health of the newly born child. Then he said, "Sir, it is very fresh." Vegetable seller is introduced for the first time, so we use A. And son is also introduced for the first time, we use A. Now, the customer, though it is used for the first time, but we are not talking about any customer. The customer who heard the news, particular news, right? What is that particular news? That vegetable seller's wife gave birth to a son. Congratulated vegetable seller and inquired about the state of the health of the newly born child. In an accident, the person who lost his legs was crying. At that time, the man who came there said, "Why do you cry like a child?" And said, "See that man who lost his head and a hand and still not crying." My effort was over and I collapsed almost unconscious with an arm on either side of me. It was only then that real pain overtook me. I felt like an exploded flashlight with no will to live. I just went on existing in the most passive physical state without being quite unconscious. It was a capital idea of mine, but I haven't an instant to lose. First of all, let me put Mr. Cox things out of Mr. Box's way. Now then, to put the key where Mr. Cox always finds it. You must cross the Atlantic to go to the USA. Before the names of oceans, we have to use the. Before the name given to a group of countries, we have to use the. Linda is an Australian, but her husband is a European. Australian, R sound, vowel sound, A, and European, U is a consonant sound. So, A. In the first place, a candle is an article that I don't require because I am only at home in the daytime, and I bought this candle on the 1st of May, calculating that it would last me 3 months, and here is 1 week not half over and the candle 3 parts gone. Corona is spreading like a wildfire. It is a fatal virus. There was complete silence on the ground. A false start. I felt angry that precious moments during the lull in the wind slipping by. Birbal told an interesting story. Amitabh Bachchan is a famous actor. Today there is a lot of progress in the field of communication. I live in an apartment. It is a new one. Timmakka is the individual who has brought worldwide recognition to the state of Karnataka through her incredible and massive environmental services. Unfortunately, she is dependent on a pension of rupees 500 given by the government, which is the sole source of her income. Would you like an apricot? The Ramayana is an epic. Before the names of holy books, we must use the. Sarojini Naidu was not only a poet but also a freedom fighter. Madhu is the cleverest boy in the class. Cleverest superlative degree. Before superlative degree, we have to use the. Oh, Father, it matters not to me why the apple does not fall upwards, nor do I care what Archimedes did. What matters to me is that my rose plants remain healthy. When there is a fuse in my house, I should know to do something about it. I should know to make a desk for myself from my carpenter's tools. When you meet a fellow student, a teacher, or anybody, or when you write letters home, get into the habit of calling attention to the bright things of life that you have seen, the things that are beautiful, the things that are charming. Can you bring me all the empty coffee cups, please? Right? So, why did we use the? We are talking about cups. Cups is plural, and before plurals, we never use either a or an. An apple a day builds immunity. It rained a little during the night. I interviewed an MP in the evening. I hope you understood. The topic is clear to you. Okay, if you did not watch the complete explanation of articles, please go to my previous video and watch. You will get to know what articles are, and after watching that video, you please watch this video. And all these questions are taken from Inter First Year Telangana Board English textbook. Thank you so much for choosing this channel to learn English, and hope you understood the topic and you learned something. If you have any doubts, please do let me know in the comment section. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.